Standing 6'11", number 17, Horace. At shooting guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 32, Asia. Starting left Holland's foot. Standing 6'8", number 44, R.J. Collins. At the other forward position, at 6'6", number 8, Jerome Harlan. At the other guard position, standing 5'11", number 18,
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
And now the opening lineup for New York. And it's Ferguson in at the point. And for the Grizzlies. And it's Barlow in at the small forward position. Well, Grant, we're deep into the season now. For teams who will miss the playoffs, where are their heads at, you think?
Well, B.A., first of all, it's a chance for some of the others to show out. Their focus should be on finishing strong. And realistically, you start planning for the offseason. But there are still games left to play.
And it's the Grizzlies to start it out. The crossover, blocked! Pass to Bledsoe, from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Here's Bell, fires for 3, hits a three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Knocks down the long J.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Forrest. Off the mark there with a 3. New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. This one for 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Collins. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Galloway, and he buries his first look.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. as the end of the regular season draws closer, let's take a look at the latest power rankings. Taking a look at Sacramento, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they still go out and play hard every night. Unfortunately, it's one step forward and one step back, and they just don't have much time left.
Here's Bell. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. There's the drive. It's tipped. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And so it's Memphis with it. 8-point game. They recover it.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And they pick up 2.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Here's Ferguson. He has 6. Hits the trifecta. Ferguson's got 9.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And here's Collins for 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 16-3 run. Here's Mann. And the Knicks, another 3.
Can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Timeout call, Memphis. Knight, he's checked in for Bledsoe. And since the All-Star break concluded, here's a view of which teams are leading the league in second chance points. Second, New York. Fifth best, the Grizzlies.
And in the second half of the season, these two teams have been extra aggressive on the offensive boards, chasing after their shots and making sure they go in.
Here's Bell, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Going inside, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Deflected. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here are the Grizzlies now, after the basket by New York. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New York.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
First one falls for him. It's both from the stripe. Knicks leading by 17. Here's Ferguson. And the Knicks, another three.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing. Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Here's Bell. He has 7. He got a piece of it. Left side man. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Man's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
To stop the run, it's rebounded by Knight.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Barlow. After the basket by New York on the other end. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Now a timeout called by New York. The Knicks making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in.
Let's hear it for all the dancers. Knicks substitution. Number 32, Randolph Bledsoe.
And here are the Knicks. Lets a 3 fly. Ferguson gets the bucket. Ferguson's got 21 points in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Who poked away. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
It's off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Here's Bell. He's got 7. It's stolen. And now the Knicks on the break. Puts up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Bell. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Ferguson. The 3. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
Pass to Forrest. Here's Barlow. Back to Collins. Will it go? Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Bell. Pass to Collins. Here's Barlow. Fires, high post. That shot off.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Gets the 3 to fall. Ferguson's got 33.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's Bell. He's got 7. Looking to end this cold spell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Bell taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Hunter's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Ferguson. 33 points for him. 4-3. And again, New York with the triple.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
From the arc. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And here's New York now. The 3. And again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Fires the 3. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Knocked away.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Cousins. Out to the wing. Let's go with a 3. Ferguson with a rebound. From downtown. And again, New York with the triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Rodman, the pass to Bell. Great D that time from Mann.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And good! There's another! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for him.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively. Anymore. Maybe it's his effort, or who knows? But that's something that needs to change.
First one falls. Barlow's checked in for Hunter. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Harper, he's checked in for Bledsoe. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Ferguson. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Three-pointer. Hits yet again. Wow!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Barlow. It's rebounded by New York.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Good! Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. To the paint. Here's Bell. And that one's good. Nice pass to set him up. Bell's got 15.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Ferguson. And again, 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
The ball's knocked loose. Here's Bell. 15 points in the game. And he slams it in one-handed.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Yet another bucket.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Bell's got 19 points.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Here's Galloway. And again, New York with the triple.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
The shot by Bell, no good. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. New York out in front, running away with this one. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment.